Good morning, everybody. My name is Connie McDonald, and I am doing daily readings and talks about different things. And today I am going to read for January 15th from the Keep It Simple book. It starts off with a little saying at the top, and it says, "I shall tell you a great secret, my friend. Do not wait for the last judgment, for it takes place every day." And that was written by Albert Camus. I think the last name is spelled Camus. Camus. Anyway, I'm murdering that name, so we'll move right along. And so the reading today says, "Later," in quotations. How often had we said this? This trick helps us avoid the tasks of the day. Life is full of tasks, many fun, some boring, others hard. Can I accept the tasks my higher power gives me, easy or hard? Question mark. When we use alcohol or other drugs, we avoid tasks. When we use anything, our depression, anxiety, our alcohol, drugs, food, or procrastination, whatever it is. So I'm trying to do this as for any topic. So fill in whatever words you need to fill in whenever I talk about alcohol or drugs. When we used alcohol or other drugs, we avoid a task if they became hard for us. We believed we had more control than we really did. We started to believe we could control outcomes of stuff too. We would plan things and think that we can plan the outcome as well. What we really were doing was setting ourselves up for great failure. We had to face the fact that when our higher power had given us a task, we said no and turned away. Thus, we turned away from the guiding hand of our higher power, whatever that higher power is for you. The universe, Jesus, God, whatever it is. The list goes on. I believe we're all trying to get to the same place in the end, which is just by being good people. Prayer for the day. God, help me face you and the task you give me. Make me a grateful student of life. Today's action. Today I will talk with friends. I will tell them what tasks I am working on. That's called accountability. When you talk to people about what you want to do, what you have planned, how you're going to progress. I don't care if it's fixing up your house, which I'm in a constant motion of with this house. It's old and it's starting to fall apart little by little. When you talk about these things with people, it holds you accountable. What have you accomplished? Did you sign up for that class? Did you exercise today? Did you eat something healthier today? Did you cut out one can of soda? And I say that because I drink 7-Up all the time, and I'm taking in way too much sugar. It's unhealthy, and I need to stop. And so I'm making myself accountable to you. I need to lower my sugar intake. So today's action, we'll all talk to somebody, and our friends, our sponsors, our people who we feel we can trust and be accountable to, and tell them what tasks you're working on, your health, your whatever. This is good because people don't only use alcohol and drugs for excuses not to do things. We can use other people and what they're going through as excuses as to why we can't go do the things that we want to do and that will enhance our life and make us happier. Oh, I can't do this because this might happen with so-and-so, or I have to be here for so-and-so, or my significant other will get jealous, and so I can't go do this. There's a bazillion reasons that we do this, and it's basically, bottom line, is fear. Whether it be fear of the unknown, fear of change, fear of success, fear of whatever. Fear is very, very debilitating, and it is usually, the terms we use in the rooms is false evidence appearing real. That's the acronym for fear. False evidence appearing real. We don't need to have that in our lives. We can go and do things that we never thought we would be able to do before. it's not hard. We just need to have positive people around us who encourage us to continue down the road of learning and progression and everything. I don't know if I mentioned it. I was doing a video right before this and got interrupted, but my house is in a progress of everything falling apart all at the same time, and it becomes very overwhelming. And so you just have to take like one problem and try to solve that problem, and then check it off your list to the next problem. Try to take care of that problem. Check off the list. I love lists because they do show progress. So you can make a list for 2019 of the things you want to accomplish, the things that you want to fix up, whatever it is, that new habits you want to make. And, it's really brave to make new habits in your life. Like if you're a smoker and you've been doing it for a long time, our brain is really a really cool thing. I don't know the technical terms, so I use terms that everybody can understand. So the longer we do a habit, like I've been smoking forever. So my smoking riverbed in my brain, you have all these different, it kind of looks like a highway. You have all these different riverbeds developed in your brain from habits that you have done. And when you change a habit, you are stopping, you're damming up that riverbed, and you're creating a new riverbed to form. So it's literally a physical phenomena that happens in your brain, and that's why it's so difficult. And that's why it's so important, especially the first 30, 60, 90 days, to do as much as possible reinforcing your new behavior in order to create a new riverbed and dam up the old one. Some of the things that we do, besides getting over that first change, actually have physical effects that go on longer, and it takes, in a year you'll notice, oh my God, I can breathe, I can walk, I can do these things. Or in food changes, it happens really quick, not just the losing of the weight. I'm talking about eating to feel better. It almost happens instantly. As soon as you start that, within a few days, you're like, oh my goodness, I feel so much better, except for things like withdrawal from sugar or whatever it is that you're doing. But just eating healthier and less processed foods and all of that, those are pretty instant. Same with alcohol and drugs. Once you get past that first hurdle and you start seeing that you can make friends and you're employable again and you just physically look better on the outside, those things happen pretty fast. It's the inside work, the new brain rivers and the new feelings that you have to deal with and stuff. So just don't be afraid. What have you got to lose? All your old habits are right there waiting for you. Just keep trying. Little things at a time, even like going. I have an NP that I worked with for a while, and it drove her crazy that I used these flavored creamers in my coffee, and because they were so unhealthy. And she would tell me, just go get some half and half. And we think of half and half to pour in our coffee as being this big, fatty, horrible thing, but it's much better for you than using the flavored creamers. I mean, there's simple things that we can do to change our life. Some we have to do in a drastic way because they're just that important, just that detrimental to our everyday life and the people around us. But for the most part, we can start with little changes. So don't be afraid. Today, talk to somebody about the things that you want to do. Start a plan. Even if it's just a list, an outline of what it is that you want to do. It's only January 15th in 2019. We have the whole year in front of us to accomplish so many small steps that end up in a big outcome. So I hope you have a nice day. I have to get ready to go to work now. Thank you very much for being here, and If you want me to talk about any certain things, leave it in the comments below. I promise I'll get back to you. I will be posting my email if anybody has any questions. Tomorrow is kind of a special day for me, and I will bring that up tomorrow and kind of explain to you why I'm doing this and maybe why you should even be tuning in or listening to anything I have to say. Because I'm just like you. I'm just a person just like you. So, thanks again. Have a good day. Make it special. Talk to somebody. Be accountable for your actions and for your plans so that you have somebody, pushing you along. Sometimes we need that extra push. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.